Hi everybody, it's Susan with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I have a Stampin' Show and Tell card for you today. This one's pretty simple. It's just paper, stamps, and ink. We are going to do a little die cutting with the Big Shot, and we're going to use the Fox Builder Punch. But this set's really kind of does its own work for you if you just use the stamp set and use the punch. So let's go ahead and make this card real quick. So actually, I'm doing this card, or I should say I did this card with a group in June, and it goes together pretty quickly. So I've got a card base, just a plain white card base. Score that. I've run through my Big Shot. Now this is Thick Whisper white cardstock. I've run through my Big Shot and cut out a circle. So that's going to become the frame on the top of our card. Okay, and then I have a piece of thin white that I'm going to stamp on. So I decided, since I'm using the Fox Builder, I would try a different animal than the fox. So we're going to do a cat. So, and a friend of mine has two beautiful gray cats, so I thought I would do gray cats. So now, how do you know where to stamp the cat, right? So these two layers are the same size. See? Same size. My stamp will fit through the window onto my back piece. But instead of possibly stamping on here and getting ink on it, I have another one that I've done that's kind of going to be my mask. So I'm going to put this over the one that I cut that's going on my card. See, it's not exactly the same fit, but if you line up those two pieces and you put your mask on over your die cut hole, then you've got clean stamping space. So now I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Good coverage. And then I'm going to look through and I'm going to center it in my window and stamp it down. So I take off my mask and I can take off my top piece because that let me know where the placement was. And now I can finish my cat. Okay, actually we're going to stamp and punch out the cute little head. So out of this piece of scrap, remember we have a piece of scrap because it came out of our die punch, I'm going to stamp the cat again. Now I only need the cat's head. So I'm going to bring a piece of scrap mat to keep my bottom one clean. But I'm just going to stamp that like so. And now I'm going to add the eyes and the whiskers with my Memento Black. So I'm just going to put that on my cat's face. Cute little kitty. And then I'm going to bring my punch in. Now I might have to trim my piece a little bit. So my piece is going to go into my punch, and see, it won't go down to where the face is. So just take your paper snips and remove some of this bottom scrap. Now it should fit in my punch, and just like that I can get the punch to do the job of trimming that all out. Okay, now that's going to go right here on the kitty cat's face. Alright, so now let's do some stamping on this front piece. Now I'm borrowing from Lift Me Up stamp set, the Sending Smiles Across the Miles, because this Foxy Friends set doesn't actually have any words. So you can use it for any occasion, but you have to tie it in with another set of words. So I'm using Garden Green, and first I'm going to stamp the two half circles of leaves around my circle die that I cut out. So being photopolymer, you can position these and know that they're going to be where you want them. Okay, so you can get those as close to your circle as you wish. And if you wanted to, you could overlap them and go around and make more like a wreath. We're not going to do that today. And then I'm just going to stamp the words and put them down here at the bottom. Okay. And then you'll notice that on the envelope I did that same green on the back flap. Alright, So now let's go ahead and finish our card. So snail and dimensionals you're going to need for this one. So here's my snail and here's my dimensionals. So the first thing we want to do is we want to layer our two pieces. Now they're the same size, remember, and the thick one's on top because it's going to get popped up and become our top sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip this one over. Now I'm going to put dimensionals in my four corners. That's what I would normally do. But because I want that window around the cat to really keep its form, I'm going to add another couple of dimensionals on the top and the bottom of that window. So now just peel all those pieces off. Pretty easy so far, right? I thought so. Okay, so now I've got the bottom one and the top one, and I'm just going to line up my bottom corners and then let that go down to my top corners, and there I've got that. Alright, I need another dimensional for the kitty cat head, so I'm just going to pop that on there. Put that down on top. Pretty simple. And then this is just going to get some snail adhesive on the back, and then we're going to center that on the front of our card. So it really is a pretty simple white card with some color, a fun little critter, and you can use it for just about anything. Sending smiles across the miles. So, sending smiles to you today. I hope you enjoyed today's show and tell. Remember, subscribe to the newsletter if you want all the details, and my links are all below for what I used. Thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss anything else I do. And have a lovely day. Nice and quick this day. Have a great day. Bye-bye.